Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Families, faculty, and 8th graders, welcome. You've made it. You are here on stage, ready to say goodbye to middle school and move on to upper school. We are so proud of all you have accomplished and look forward to hearing about everything you will achieve in the future. Fortunately for me, Ms. Jan's desk is a popular tourist destination for upper schoolers, so I'm sure to catch a glimpse of you every now and then. Your class is quite diverse. Athletes, musicians, artists, intellectuals, you have it all. We have celebrated the many successes of our athletes, from individuals making a new PR to teams winning championships. You earned solo parts in a musical and were valuable members of the cast. Your artwork has adorned the halls of TAWS for 3 years now, and your growth has been evident. We watched as you developed new clubs, contemplating an artistic existence and leadership, and took the reins of more established groups like Junior Beta. You faced greater and more interesting challenges in your classes each year. You developed grit, perseverance, and self-confidence. You became the leaders of the middle school. And now you get to start all over. But is that such an insurmountable task? Not for students who began the year by identifying and discussing social issues that impact you and our community. You researched and addressed problems like excessive phone use, bullying, and poor treatment of animals. You brought to light the benefits of the arts in education, the importance of online privacy, and you took a stance on the NFL and our national anthem. You have begun to establish habits of critical and creative thinking. You are honing your analytical writing, and you are increasing your problem-solving skills. All of this knowledge and experience you will take with you. You are ready to be an important and valuable members of O'Neill's Upper School. I've thought a lot about Martin Luther King Jr. this year and mentioned him at several points. When we marked the 50th anniversary of his assassination, I referenced a speech he gave to a group of students your age. I would like to reference it again. Dr. King encouraged the young men and women to whom he spoke to consider the blueprint of their lives. He recognized that at your age, you do not yet have a completed blueprint, that you are still in the process of designing one to fit your goals, dreams, and ambitions. He did advise the students to include the following in their planning. Your blueprint should reflect your sense of dignity, no matter what you choose to do in the future. What he meant by dignity is that you must recognize that you and the individuals around you all have worth, are all important to the community. Self-respect and respect for others must be included in the design of your blueprint. His second point was that you must foster and maintain a strong work ethic that will enable you to reach self-determined high standards in your studies. The third quality Dr. King articulated was that, quote, "In your life's blueprint, there must be a commitment to the eternal principles of beauty, love, and justice. Don't allow anybody to pull you so low as to make you hate them. Don't allow anybody to cause you to lose your self-respect to the point that you do not struggle for justice. However young you are, you have a responsibility to seek to make life better for everybody." End quote. In the end, while it is important that you determine personal goals and outline a path toward them, you must never forget the impact you can and will have on those around you. I am confident that the 8th graders we send forth today will do just that. They will strive for and maintain high standards in their academic, artistic, and athletic pursuits. They will welcome new classmates into our community and treat each other with respect. The future ninth graders who sit before you will continue to care about the people and the world around them. So, O'Neill class of 2022, you are ready to take the upper school by storm. Yes, you will start over as the youngest grade in your division, but I know you won't let that hold you back. Thank you. I would now like to welcome to the stage faculty who are giving out the departmental awards.
Good morning. I'm here to present the Middle School Math Award. This student has shown an outstanding work ethic, a true curiosity for learning, and a dedication to making connections and applications between math and the world. I have been impressed with his thoughtful approach to writing proofs, his ability to reason and clearly articulate his methods for problem solving. This year's Middle School Math Award goes to Jason Murray.
I've been told I don't need this mic, but I'm going to use it anyway. I get to give the Science Award this year. And one thing I want to let y'all in on a little secret. That's the reason why I teach right there. That's the reason why I teach. Two milestones. One is obvious. These guys get to move on up to the upper school. And what do I always say every day at the end of class? Goodbye. So, the other milestone, it's actually pretty cool. I bet you guys didn't know about this, but the other milestone happened in the world of science this year. And guess what? The periodic table is finally finished. We have names for every element in the periodic table. But that's okay, because you're looking at a guy who has a periodic table tie and a periodic coffee mug and, to the dismay of Mrs. Grayson, a periodic table, coffee table book. Okay? Let me get you in on little secrets about some elements. These are really cool, actually. Let me show you some of this cool stuff. Did you guys know, right here, I'm going to show you a picture, cesium, number 55, okay? Did you know that cesium actually tells us time? Our second is actually based upon elements. Cesium. It is exactly 9,192,631,770 seconds, cycles of a cesium atom. That's what a second is. Now, to me, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, right? My favorite element, gallium. Okay? A piece of gallium in your hand. If you hold a piece of gallium in your hand, it'll melt. It'll turn to a liquid. It melts at 86 degrees. Now, how cool is that? That's just awesome, okay? And now, the last element, number 118. And this is where it comes into the actual periodic table being finished. It actually has a name now, element number 118, oganesson. And it actually fits into the noble gases, argon, xenon, krypton, oganesson. Hey, that's pretty cool. I mean, they did a pretty good job of naming these elements, okay? So, why am I telling you all of this? Well, first off, elements are really cool, okay? I mean, that's just all there is to it. And the second reason is, the winner of this year's award gets the brand new edition that has all the new names in it. Now, how cool is that? Okay? It even has a periodic table of elements in the back that has all the new names. So anyway, without further ado, the winner of this year's Science Award and the owner of this really cool book. Parents, you don't have to put it on your coffee. What's a salt pack? Mr. Tindiello.
Pretty hard act to follow. Not
for me is quite entertaining. I'm here to present the History Award. The 8th grade History Award is given to students that display not only the high academic standards and hard work, but also the enthusiasm for history inside and outside the classroom. Every year the decision is tough, but this student particularly continuously made me smile with their constant excitement in learning new things, regardless of whether we were learning about the Constitution, which tends to be a little dry sometimes, industrialization, or World War II. They continued their interest even outside the classroom. This year, the student I chose to represent is Miss Maureen Samples.
Good morning. I'm presenting the award for English, and this award goes to the student who consistently demonstrated superior skills in critical thinking, analysis, and writing. I'm not as loquacious as Mr. Grayson, so I'll simply read the inscription in the book. Dear Abigail, your wit and wisdom amaze me, but above all, your sense of humor shines brightest. I wish you all good things. This year's award goes to Abigail Gaughan.
Wait, I have this book as well, but I haven't opened it yet. Okay, I am here to present the Spanish Award, and this year's Spanish Award goes to a very diligent student whose care for his work extends beyond written language. I think his classmates would agree that he has the most authentic accent that a Southern, relatively new language learner can have. He has been in my class for the past 2 years and makes me smile, and I'm sad to see him go. Congratulations, Jason Green.
The recipient of this year's French Award is one of the most gifted students I've ever taught in my many years of teaching. He brings with him remarkable innate ability, a keen mind for the mechanics of the language, a discerning ear for its beauty, and a delight in the intrinsic value of learning. On a daily basis, he weaves into both written and oral work idioms and concepts he has researched for himself that I have definitely not taught him. And all he has accomplished with humility and kindness. It's been an honour both to teach him and to know him. I'm delighted to present this year's French Award to the magnificent Aidan Jones.
Good morning. I would first like to thank John and Virginia for making music a full-time part of the curriculum in the middle school. For some children, sorry my colleagues, math, science, history, English are a bit of a struggle. They'll push through, but it's not really in their heart. However, this young artist, music is definitely a big part of her heart and who she is, and I am honored to give my first middle school music award to Piper.
Good morning. The Headmaster's Gallery Award is given to a student for his or her excellence in the visual arts. I've had the pleasure of teaching this year's award winner for 2 years. The first time I saw this young woman draw, I was astounded. It is incredible to be able to draw with the level of skill that she achieves completely out of her imagination. It is a rare gift and an amazing talent. I entered 4 of her beautiful artworks in the Moore County Young People's Fine Arts Festival this year, and she received 4 awards, including first and second place in drawing, a second place in digital art, and an honorable mention in mixed media. Although she has a quiet nature, her art is powerful, and I know that she will be receiving much recognition in the future for her talents. I am proud to present this year's Headmasters Gallery Award to Surin Blackwell.
I would now like to present the Citizenship Awards. The Citizenship Awards are given at the faculty's discretion to those students who have exemplified outstanding citizenship throughout the year. I will begin with our 6th grade recipient. Lauren Kuhn, would you please come up? In 7th grade, we are pleased to present 2 citizenship awards. One to Reeves Cates and the other to Anna Hughey. And in 8th grade, we are also presenting 2 citizenship awards. We just have so many good kids. I would like to present to Talea Baldwin and Kaylee O'Leary.
Good morning. The O'Neill Achievement Award is presented to one student in each grade who best demonstrates hard work and determination in pursuit of classroom excellence. The 6th grade award goes to Tyler Pastor. The 7th grade O'Neill Achievement Award goes to Alyssa Fury. And the 8th grade O'Neill Achievement Award goes to Aiden Jones.
The J. Gardner Dodd Award is presented to the one student who exemplifies the qualities of hard work, steadfastness, and perseverance in the pursuit of scholastic achievement. This year, the Gardner Dodd Award is given to Ailish Lynn O'Brien.
The James R. Miles Award is given in memory and recognition of Jim Miles, who spent 40 years here at O'Neill, leading by serving. The James R. Miles Award is presented to the student who best displays qualities of determination, unselfishness, cooperation, enthusiasm, and involvement in daily school life. This person should personify the O'Neill student at his or her best, one of whom we are very proud and for whom we have great respect and affection. And this year's Jim Miles Award winner is Maureen Renee Samples.
The Head of School Academic Award is presented to the student in each grade who has achieved the highest yearly grade point average for his or her grade. The 6th grade Head of School Award goes to Caroline Acker. Caroline is not present here today. The 7th grade Head of School Academic Award goes to Maria White. And to follow up on what Ms. Andre said, we have an awful lot of great students, and therefore there are 2 Head of School Award winners in grade 8, Abigail Gaughan and Aiden Jones.
I would now like to invite up our first 8th grade speaker. Slight change in the program. It's Maureen Samples.
Good morning. When I first visited O'Neill, it was during an open house. I was greeted with "Hello" and "How are you" by a girl probably my age. I was surprised that someone could be so nice to me even when I didn't know them. A few weeks later, when I tutored O'Neill, I was greeted by that same girl again. However, someone else who is just as nice showed me around the school campus. Those 2 girls remain to be some of my closest friends today. 2 years later, I was entering the middle school. I was excited to do so. I was excited because I wanted the new students to be just as welcome as I when I first came to O'Neill. Additionally, I wanted to be welcoming to other students. I wanted to put forth an example of what an O'Neill student should be by demonstrating leadership and inclusiveness. In relation to demonstrating leadership, the 8th grade class has worked to ensure that all aspects of leadership have embodied our grade. These students and teachers have given me the best 3 years of school I ever had. I'm excited to spend the rest of my high school career with my peers, who have been so nice and kind to everyone. For those who are leaving, you'll be greatly missed. But for those who have decided to stay, I'm excited for many more memories that we will share. We will always remember the discussions between Dr. Camastra and Mr. Grayson. When Coach Keeney goes for a run during his open period, the 6th grade debate with Mr. Amato between Athens and Sparta, the 6th grade Fantastic Fives with Miss Coates, and the crazy PowerPoints with non-Pagel in French class. We are growing up and we have to leave the middle school sometime. Sadly, that time is now. So thank you, students and faculty, for our middle school years. I wish everyone the best of luck in the years to come.
I would now like to invite Kaylee O'Leary to come speak.
Good morning and welcome. It is an honor to speak today on behalf of my 8th grade classmates. I'm Kaylee O'Leary, and I have been an O'Neill student for 10 years and a proud Falcon since my first day in kindergarten. Today marks an important and bittersweet day for the 8th grade class, our parents, and the middle school teachers and coaches. But we, the students, are well prepared for this day. We are on our way to high school. Before we go, let's pause a minute and reflect back on the last few years. When we first walked into the middle school in 6th grade, we were a bit anxious and clueless. For many of us, we left behind the safety of the O'Neill Lower School and the always welcoming smile and stickers from Miss Suzanne. Some of us actually still go down for a visit and a sticker today. Those first few days, the hallway in the middle school was crowded, confusing, and endless. As the youngest ones, we learned to navigate through the all-knowing 7th graders and the ever-so-cool 8th graders as we made our way to our various classes. We soon realized that our teachers were indeed our advisors, and they were supportive and eager to help us fit in. Our class trip to Camp Seafair was fun, and it challenged us with lots of getting to know each other and team-building exercises, the benefit of which was helpful as we welcomed new students and met challenges throughout our time in the middle school. On our return, we better understood how to juggle middle school friendships and, dare I say, a little drama from time to time, the real importance of our daytimers, the need to prioritize and organize our time and appreciation for sleep, and how to sleep really late on the weekends. In addition to playing a sport or 2 or 3 for O'Neill, many of us learned to find time for various clubs and extracurricular activities and to explore artistic, musical, and theatrical expression. During the year, some of us might even have tried to test the boundaries of the dress code and how to dodge Miss Coates' watchful eye. In no time, we became the all-knowing 7th graders, squeezed between the 6th graders and the new 8th graders. As experienced middle schoolers, we greeted and did our best to convince Miss Andres, the new head of the middle school, that we had all the answers. The class trip to Camp High Rock stretched our courage as we challenged each other and our teams through many obstacles. We returned to realize that our teachers, while still supportive, were becoming more demanding and perhaps even a little impatient with our excuses. The groundwork for our success was being carefully laid. 8th grade finally arrived, and it was our turn to become the ever so cool upperclassmen. In no time, we started to stretch our wings and separate ourselves from the younger inhabitants of the middle school. With foresight and thanks to lots of careful planning, the entire middle school traveled to South Carolina and shared in the marvel of the total eclipse, truly a memory of a lifetime. As our maturity was being challenged with more experiences, a few intrepid teachers took the 8th grade class on a 4-day trip to the nation's capital, which was certainly very brave on their part. We were tested with more responsibility as we explored the numerous historical sites and monuments. Understanding that with responsibility comes accountability, we began to realize that we were being treated differently than in years past. At the top of the heap, we were being shown the way to bigger and more challenging experiences. It took a while, but finally, we were granted the most exclusive right to eat lunch outside on our own. The academics, athletics, and extracurricular activities of the 8th grade stretched our limits, but we learned that with focus, determination, and good time management, we could indeed succeed in all that we chose to do. As we move on, let's remember the friendships and bonds we've built with each other, our coaches, and our teachers. We've learned and lived the definition of being a Falcon, strong and loyal to each other and to our school. Let's focus on our memories of the good times, the challenging and rewarding experiences we shared not only in the classroom and class trips, but also in our athletic endeavors and extracurricular activities. In the words of Victor Hugo, there is nothing like a memory to mark the past, and there is nothing like a dream to create the future. The future of high school is no longer a dream. Today we make that future our reality and set our dreams to college and beyond. As we look forward to our freshman year of high school, let's eagerly seek new challenges, enthusiastically support each and every one in our path, reach out to new classmates, and build deeper friendships and relationships with our peers and teachers. We will be asked to challenge ourselves academically, athletically, and in the arts because of who we are and what we have taken away from middle school. We are ready. A personal thanks to my classmates, several of whom have been here as long as I have. For those of you making a change next year, we all wish you well. We will miss you, but we know that as fellow Falcons, we will always share the same memories and fun times together. Finally, we recognize that none of this would have been possible without the support and care of our parents and families, the diligence and extraordinary patience of our amazing teachers and coaches, and of course, our absolute glue, Jan Simmons. Every day for 3 years, Miss Jan has greeted us with her quiet wisdom and smile, the correct answers to our constant questions, and an all-knowing understanding of our joys, frustrations, and successes. She has celebrated each one of us, and for that we are grateful for her love and care. We will truly miss you, Miss Jan. We wish we could take you with us to the high school, but unfortunately we cannot. We value and will miss each individual teacher, and for me especially Mr. Grayson's booming voice and awesome music. If anyone wants a little reminder, I have downloaded his playlist and will carry it with me on my phone at all times. To my friends and fellow classmates, middle school is now a memory. Go forward, unafraid of hard work. Shy away from laziness and entitlement. Success does not give us the right to do anything. We must earn our way. Don't be afraid of failure. Be afraid never to try. Don't dodge the storms. Rather learn to ride them and learn to ride them out as well. The future is yet unwritten, but belongs to each one of us to write our own way. Let us all, students, parents, and faculty, leave here grateful and happy for the memories we have built together, bold in our efforts and eager for what is to come. On behalf of the entire 8th grade class, thank you.
Thank you, Mo and Kaylee. I'm now pleased to, along with the faculty, present the promotional certificates for the O'Neill class of 2022. Talea Baldwin. Lily Barnwell. Suring Blackwell. Jace Brown. George Casey. Amy Cooper. Andrew Druga. Eve Dunnigan. Timothy Edelman. Ria Elamaron. Piper Everts. Abigail Gond. Ryan Grafenberg. Alan Gutschmidt. Emma Hakes. Hudson Hayes. Kristen Howell. Lauren Husing. Zaylee Janiskowski. Aiden Jones. Andreas Koukouris. Sarah Keller. Nicole Kelly. Alexandra King. Jalen Lindsay. Clara Lucier. Jason Marine. Kaylin McCarney. Brownwood McVeigh. Eland Millen. Jack Morrison. Ailish O'Brien. Kaylee O'Leary. Ravi Patel. Sasha Richmond. Lauren Samples. Isaiah Stefanelli. Camille Thompson. Madeline Viswani. And Zachary Wade. Congratulations, 8th graders, on all you've accomplished.
In closing, I would simply like to invite everybody to congratulate once again this fabulous class of remarkable students. Eighth graders, you may stand.